How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Vaughn Coleman Presents. I'm here with a very special guest, but first, before I get to that guest, I do want to just say that today, a graphic novel that I edited is now out on Kickstarter. I'm going to put the link in the chat. It is called The Star Riders, written by Tony Bedard with art by Scott McDaniel. So make sure you check that out, guys. It's really something special. But anyway, without further ado, please welcome my next guest. Bits, how you doing?
Good.
You doing all right?
I'm good.
That's good to hear it. So you're an artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
What do you like to draw?
Fairies?
Fairies?
Oh my
That's
god,
cool.
why do I
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
I like to draw everything.
Everything now, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the best traits, honestly, to have is like, having a niche is good, especially in regards to stuff you like. So like, what inspired you to start doing art?
When it was like my main hype. It's like, how you have hyperfixations for like maybe a week or two. Like this was my hyperfixation my entire life. Ever since I could pick up a pencil, I realized like, oh my god, if I can draw it, that it's kind of real. It exists. If it's inside of my head and I suddenly draw it, it exists suddenly. And I gotten in trouble for hyperfixating on art multiple times in my life. I would draw in school, anywhere, like any like minute of free time I would draw and like write stories and like even like I was like really, really big on comics too. So
yeah, I mean, I'm very similar. That's one of the things that it's like I found as I've gotten older, is I wish I took the time to draw. People always would say it's a waste of time or whatever, but it's like had I not had I actually had the patience to draw the ideas that I had in my head, like having that ability, whether even if you're not an artist, like James Cameron, for example, he can draw really well. So he'd like, you look at his storyboards. Have you ever seen his original art for Terminator?
Fuck no, but I didn't, but I would like to.
I can look it up.
The answer to that, oh my god, holy shit.
This
is why I can't communicate.
No, but it's, I mean, that's just such a great ability. So you're a writer too?
Yes, I write. I have like, I think I have like 30 plus stories that I've started that I don't know. I think I might be like, I don't know what, like whatever condition that like, I don't know. I've written a lot throughout my life and I think I have something called maladaptive daydreaming. I would like completely vanish when when I would become too passive in class or in the car or like walking around. I can disconnect from reality pretty easily and that would like cause me to go maladaptive daydreaming. And I could like fucking see a street lamp and I would like create an entire story of it. I don't know, like surrounding this like fucking like, oh, what if this like fucking street lamp is a fucking actually like a hidden UFO and a fucking alien like pisses on me from this.
No, I think I'm the same. Though the pissing part, I'm into the UFO thing. I was cool, but yeah, never thought about being.
I'm sorry,
pissed
like
on
I'm just
aliens.
like being insane right now.
But it's interesting. I like because that's the ideas are. It's corny as it sounds. It's like they're everywhere, and it's like one of the coolest things is if you're when you have an imagination like that it's like never boring, right? Because it's just like you're constantly entertained, and that's one of the things. Not only is there so much entertainment out there, but there's also always something going on out there. But so I'm sure you get that too. But yeah, no, I find ideas everywhere. Or do you ever have that thing where you're just imagining something in your head and then someone's looking at you like, what are you looking at? What are you thinking about?
Oh yeah, and I fucking hate when people do that to me. Like somebody waves their hand in front of my face. I'm like,
that shit.
Like I get fucking pissed off so much because like it's almost like meditating. I zone out completely and I think about something and they go and they wave their hand in front of my face and I'm just, oh my god, why you gotta do this to me? I get like pissed off. I always like, and like when the person does that, like right after I tell them, like, can you please not do that next time? I was focusing.
That or like the like, why are you laughing? And then you're like, well, if I explain why I'm laughing, it's not funny.
Yeah. I get that. I laugh. I have I smile permanently because I'm always thinking of
Oh
something
yeah, me
stupid.
too.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like
I've had
always
people
like,
go, "Why are you smiling?" And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just happy. I'm just,
yeah, my brain is like full of like, or maybe like my brain is like looking for dopamine anywhere. So
Mm,
like I will think of a random thing and I will like find something that is funny about it and then I will
yeah.
laugh.
No, absolutely.
It's
In the same way. Same. That's one of the best, I think, creative traits is just finding,
mm-hmm.
entertainment value in everything. When there isn't any,
Yeah.
you create some, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you always had ideas, and that's what inspired you to draw. But like, did you ever have any, whether it be movies or TV shows or anything that really were an influence on you?
Um, anything from Nickelodeon, like Avatar, especially Wings. I really loved Wings. I really loved comic books such as Witch. I grew up in Croatia, in
Hmm.
Bosnia, and I moved to Germany at 14. But like while I was living in Croatia, I started reading a lot of comics that were like local Croatian artists, like
Oh, cool.
comics. And and when it comes to movies in my like later like teen years, I was really obsessed with Black Swan and The Devil Wears Prada. Like, I don't know, like cinema is like a really huge part that inspires me. That's why
Hmm.
like I watch a lot of movies, but like Avatar, Wings, Witch, like even SpongeBob and
Oh,
like
SpongeBob was
the
great. Yeah.
yeah, like up until season 4, and then everything else after season 4 is like, you know?
Which, because it's funny. I mean, I'm sure most of my favorite episodes from the first three, but I've never really looked at what's in what season. I would just kind of watch whatever was on
Yeah.
TV. Although I know a few, like the hash slinging slasher, I think that was
Yes,
season one,
that was
right?
my favorite episode. You know why? Because at the end they have like this like
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I like watched that horror movie, like the old like Nosferatu, like the old movie. I watched it. I borrowed it from the library, my local library, and I watched it. I was like, holy shit, this old ass fucking German movie. Was it German? I think it was
I
German.
think it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
I fucking yeah, I love that episode just because of like the bizarre ass ending. I thought it was super funny.
Yeah, that was. I think that I need to watch that one still. I need
Angry
to.
Beavers.
Angry Beavers. What?
Angry.
I'm
Never
looking
watched
this up.
Angry
That sounds
Beavers.
amazing. No, but now I'm very intrigued by Angry
Angry
Beavers.
Beavers. It's like two beavers. Like it's a cartoon that was like ran like in the early 2000s as well. It was like two angry
All right,
beavers living together.
chat. Have
I
any of you
like that one
guys heard
too.
of Angry Beavers? Let me, like, seriously. I'm not even kidding. I want to know because I've
How
never
do you
heard of this.
not know Angry
I don't
Beavers?
know.
What the
I guess
hell?
I guess I don't know Angry Beavers. I know a lot of that stuff. Vaughn, for real? All right. So wait, hang on. All right, guys. Am I? Yes. Okay. So my buddy Bobby, he's an artist too. He knows Angry Beavers. So I guess I'm gonna educate.
Yay.
Oh, and when you're talking Avatar, are we talking blue people or we talking
We're
Last Air?
talking The Last Airbender.
I
Although I
could, yeah,
really
that's
love
my favorite.
Avatar too. Yeah, I love like both Avatar, like the movies, but I love Avatar The Last Airbender because it affected me in a way where I was like, "Ooh, this is an epic story, and I want to like do more than just like draw princesses now." You know,
Hmm.
I used to like mostly draw princesses and
Hmm.
like wings fairies, and then be like, "God, this is so pretty. I'm gonna draw the wings like playing golf, and that's it." But like when I watched Avatar, I was like, "This is an epic story that continues and has like so many aspects to it, as like romance, humor, action, like tragedy," and like I thought like this is so fucking good. Like, where
Yeah.
does this shit come from? You know?
That is one of the best. That's one of the shows that, like, because very rarely I find is there something where I'm like, this is going to be one of those things that I can say I grew up during this or I watched this, you know, or it's one of those things that I know will pass down to my children. You get those every once in a while. You get those that
Mm-hmm.
are going to be classic, but oftentimes, sometimes I feel like it's just a sequel to something, but that was something so original.
Yeah.
Even the world building in that show was amazing too. The
Yes.
choreography, the way that everything was based on a fighting style, the
The
voice.
attention to detail was
Oh
so
yeah,
fucking high that like perfectionism. It was amazing. I loved it.
I thought it was
And I
so
also
good.
loved listen, I also loved like very like ADHD shows like fucking like what was the fucking okay, so people might dislike me for this, but I really enjoyed Fanboy and Chum Chum.
I remember seeing the trailers to that. I never watched Fanboy and Chum Chum.
I
Guys,
love Fanboy and Chum Chum because they appeal to my high energy. And
that show definitely seemed high energy from the trailers.
Do you wanna hear about my theory about like kids and like their environments and like what kind of which like TV they grew up with? Like kids that grew up with Nickelodeon were like this and this. Okay, so kids that grew up with Nickelodeon, were the neighbors' kids. Like the fucking kids are always like sticky and slimy, and I don't know, they ate leaves and like sour candy and shit. Like that's the Nickelodeon kids, right? Then we have like the Disney the Disney Channel kids is like the kids that like their parents like didn't buy them sweets. They like only gave them like fruits and apples and stuff to eat. Like
the Puritans.
And early bed curfews and shit. Like the Nickelodeon kids are like complete opposite from this. Disney kids are like very tame and very strict parenting. And then we have like somebody asked me once about Cartoon Network, and I was like, divorced parents. I don't know.
Cartoon Network divorced. That's an interesting theory. Let me know if any of that applies to you guys. I didn't know
what else to say.
No, it's what are we? Hang on, I'm trying to think. That covers like most.
You can't tell me it doesn't make sense. Honestly, I might get shit from.
All right, everyone in the chat. Hang on, everyone in the chat is like demanding. All right, guys, Ren and Stimpy. I've never seen Ren and Stimpy.
I never watched it, but I wish I did. I just know that like wasn't Ren and Stimpy like more for grown-ups than for children because
I've heard that.
Like some themes.
I don't know anything about Ren. They worked so hard for this, and neither of us. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't seen Ren and Stimpy. I got to be honest with you. Yeah. Now people are mad at me that I haven't. But yeah, I mean, So anyway, before the chat interrupted me, what were we talking about? We were talking about. Oh yeah. All right. So guys, in the chat, if that fits any of you, if you're a child of divorce and you like Cartoon Network, press 1 in the chat.
Don't hate me for this. It was in my brain. It just gives me the vibes. Not you. I'm saying like people who are watching this. I don't even know where the chat is. I can't tell what's happening in the chat. I live in bliss right now, so it's good. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. So is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube and Twitch.
It's better if I don't know what they're saying.
Oh yeah,
because I'll get distracted. I already got distracted.
No, it's good. Yeah, ADHD. So you have ADHD as well, then?
No, I was never diagnosed with anything, and I think I'm just living in bliss.
That's good. That's a good way to live. It's a good way to live.
Diagnose me. Do I look like I have ADHD?
I feel like creatives are on both ends of the spectrum, often at the same time, of like in bliss and in like agony and depression.
The less I know, the better.
Yeah, it is. Ignorance is bliss. It's great. So someone said, my friend said, Disney kids are right. Disney adults, however, I'm inclined to agree. Disney
adults are, I'm sorry, this is an opinion, but Disney adults are like people who work at BuzzFeed, like millennials that work at BuzzFeed.
It's true.
I love how you're laughing.
No,
I know
it's
you're
like
not.
BuzzFeed, the trash. No, there's like the trash journalism. Wait, didn't they shut down? Didn't BuzzFeed just shut down or something?
I just know I really love BuzzFeed to the point where I knew every single person who worked there. Back then in 2017, when I didn't have boobs and I made videos that were relatable to flat-chested women, but then suddenly I couldn't relate anymore. Wait, what? I'm sorry.
It's okay. So is that their demographic?
I don't fucking know. I just know that I was like 14, okay? Like, and they had like but like Quinta from BuzzFeed.
I don't know. Who's Quinta?
Quinta Brunson. Brunson.
Right,
She won an Emmy, I think, she made a TV series. Like, I grew up watching her on BuzzFeed, and then like suddenly one day I fucking find out she has a TV series called About Elementary. I don't know how to pronounce it. English is not my first language, by the way. Like, it's not my first language, so I don't know like how some words are pronounced. But I think she was like nominated or won an Emmy for that. It's fucking crazy when I think about that. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Quinta Brunson. Okay.
Brunson. Yeah.
Why she left? But there are so many. Wait, hang on. Is that where the meme comes from? The why I left BuzzFeed? Because I remember people would always make those like even PewDiePie made up like why I left BuzzFeed video, and he was never like, it was just funny.
I grew up watching PewDiePie.
Me too. He was great. I got into him. I remember, what I grew up on a lot was actually more than that. I remember I didn't hear about PewDiePie really until they started going, yeah, he's getting close to Smosh, because Smosh was my favorite.
Yeah, Smosh.
And then they started. I was rewatching those old videos a couple months ago, and people are like, "Oh, they didn't age well." I'm like, maybe I'm immature. I still think they're funny. They're old videos.
I
The
do. I
release-
love Man Spider, and I
Oh
love
my
I'm
God,
addicted
that
to
one was so
selfies,
good.
and Miley can't stop twerking or something. I don't know. I
Yeah,
love
that
those.
they were so creative too. They were so
Yeah,
stupid. That was Hitchhiking Disaster was a great one too.
I never watched that one.
Oh, it's really weird.
Dating, Eat My Wiener.
Oh. Oh my God, that was so good.
The one with the Hans and his supple wife.
He's his supple wife. Yeah, that was so funny.
If I can't find your partner, you can marry my supple wife.
Yeah, that was
What the fuck does supple wife mean anyway? I never understood.
That was so fucking funny. Yeah,
Mhm.
those videos are great. But that's interesting. Okay, so you were so you stopped relating to BuzzFeed, but you were you were the target audience. That makes I always thought they were teenage girls that were most of their audience.
Yeah,
And,
I was like, yeah, I really liked their fucking life hack videos, I think. Because I was like,
their articles were they would have one article they had, it was someone was saying, can they hire me at BuzzFeed? Because it was like 30 celebrities that look nothing alike, and they literally take people that look not, and I'm like, are you fucking, this is a paid job?
Yeah, that's what I was like, for some time, I was like, it would be so nice to work at BuzzFeed. Like, like just do nothing all day, and then like they have all of those like free snacks that they always showcase in their videos. And I was like,
can you imagine if they didn't have them like outside of the videos? Like, yeah, no, you guys can't eat this shit after the camera's done rolling.
I would have like fucking burnt down the entire kitchen. Like, you can have it, I can't have it, no one can have it.
No one can have it. Yeah, if I can't have it, no one can.
Yeah,
that's good. That's a very good thought process. Okay, so you were into like, did you ever get into the Studio Ghibli movies?
Yes.
Yeah, I got into
first movie I ever watched by Studio Ghibli was Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Castle. Mine was
favorite ones too.
Mine was My Neighbor Totoro, but Howl's Moving Castle.
That's a lot. That's a lot. You're basic.
Yeah, well, look, I've watched Howl's Moving Castle too. I didn't watch it when I was a kid though. I didn't watch it until I was older. But like, I like Castle in the Sky and Nausicaa.
I have like 2 like Hayao Miyazaki books in the background, but I can't set up because like I can't stand up and show them to you because I'm wearing shorts, and I don't want any Twitter people to like be like, oh my god, her ass is not good enough for Twitter, or ouch. I don't know.
Okay?
You're scared? No, I have
Twitter people.
So no, I'm not scared of Twitter people. Okay, I have like, I don't know what like Twitter. I have anxiety in general, so I have like 2 Hayao Miyazaki books where like he has like his sketches and essays and everything, and they're on the shelves behind me. Okay, I'm sorry for being so confusing.
No, you're not. That's not confusing at all. You have the 2 books behind you. That was pretty easy to understand. You know, that wasn't confusing at all. No, but yeah. So Twitter. Do you love or hate Twitter? I found you through Twitter. Actually, that's how
I love Twitter. But I'm scared of Twitter. I made a fucking tweet about boobs, and everybody lost their shit. Not everybody. A lot of people agree with me. But
yeah, I was wondering, like, because you just said I got into an argument with the boob people, and I was like, what does that mean? I was wondering if you could explain the context.
People think they know boobs, but they don't. And I'm not okay. I'm entitled
Fellas,
to an
take
opinion.
Notes.
Okay, I'm entitled to an opinion. If I say people who draw boobs like if they're like nude, right? Like it's human breasts, right? They're made.
I assume that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, human breasts, women breasts are made to feed babies. First of all, and I would like people to respect the boobs. Second of all, if you
hashtag respect the boobs in the chat, guys.
If they're like, if people like boobs with no bra, they go like this. If they don't stay like this, they don't do that. They don't behave that way.
Right.
And people had a problem with me saying it. Like, it's art style. It's art. Okay, it's fine if it's your art style, but I'm not going to respect you. That's it. And why do people care if I respect them or not for this, like, reason? Like, I'm a person. I'm not perfect. I might be a bitch or something. I don't call me a bitch. I don't give a shit. But, like, I don't like when people draw boobs that way. It's like, have you ever, like, look up naked woman online. I don't know what to tell you. And people hated me for, like, like, a lot of people agreed. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who got really pissed off and started, like, posting like their own like drawings of boobs and shit, and I don't know, promoting their own work in my replies. I was like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, so you're a boob elitist then?
I don't know. I just think that the female body should not be made look like freaks.
Okay,
that's at the hand of like someone who doesn't understand the anatomy of boobies.
Right.
I'm holding people accountable, like
for their anatomy. No,
yeah, I guess.
so who do you
It's
think?
not my job to do it, but still, I do it in my own way. And if
Right.
anybody agrees, they don't have to follow me or agree with me. So
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, disagreement on the internet. Yeah, no, that's a healthy thing actually.
yeah,
That, should be encouraged without. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so those are the boob people then, the people that disagreed with you.
yeah, the people who fucking disagreed with me like aggressively. It's like I don't know. I killed like their hamster or something. I
Okay,
don't
the
know.
hamster. Yeah. No, I mean it's yeah. So okay, so where do you so are there artists in particular that you're a bigger fan of, whether in this regard or just in any regard?
In any regard, I really like I okay. Alberto Mielgo. I've been obsessed with him for like months now because he has like a great personality. Like I can't really connect to artists just based on their art. I like if I like see that they have an eccentric personality, then I go crazy. That's why I've been like studying a lot of Alberto Mielgo lately, and he like did a lot of work for the Spider-Verse. And I also
Oh,
really enjoy
yeah, I'm
it's the
looking at his
guy.
work now. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I'm a huge fan of Alessandro Barbucci, which is the guy who did the Witch comics, and I'm a fan of the guy Witch. It's Witch, just like spell out witch with like periods in between every letter.
Oh, okay.
Comics, yeah. Alessandro Barbucci, he's Italian.
There's I know witches with a Y. There's Witchblade. Witch. Okay, I've never heard of this one.
Garfield. What was the guy?
Did someone say Garfield? I didn't. I said. Oh wait, what about Garfield?
I used to love reading Garfield.
Oh,
Like
Garfield?
believe it or not, like Garfield is not like an artistic like but
Yeah.
like Garfield is Garfield. It's classic.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Garfield. Yeah. Do you remember that was like Garfield memes they used to make?
No.
Oh,
but,
those were so weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to like read a lot of Garfield as a child. I used to collect the comics and I would like read them and eat them up. Like it was my hyperfixation as
That's good. No, that's interesting. Yeah, Garfield. I remember this. Yeah, people are in the chat. Yeah, it was like, "Is good." I love La Saga. Yeah, that was
La Saga.
Yeah, it was
I hate Mondays. I love La Saga.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. It was like Garfleaf, I think was the name of it. It was like really shittily drawn. I'm trying to find it.
Oh my god.
Garfield memes.
There's like there's clothing that I pushed away, thinking it wouldn't fit into the frame, but it ended up being in the frame.
I'm trying to find like how do I find like ironic or let me find because there's like ironic, there's like actual genuine like people who are fans of Garfield, and then there's ones made by just like sickos on the internet.
Like inflation porn?
What? Inflation? Oh, like those kind of sickos? I don't know. That was something I that was a weird thing. You know where I found out about that from is so a Sonic fan. The Sonic fans are like some of the weirdest fucking. I mean, there's like normal ones, but then Christian? There's like. Oh, you know that's how I found you, by the way, was because you were like I was doing a Christian art contest, a Sonic 2 art contest.
Oh my! You were doing one. Why?
That was the one. Yeah, I messaged you, and you were like, because what happened was I looked up Christian. I was like, I'm gonna try and promote this, and I just looked up who's tweeting about Christian. And there was a picture you took of yourself, like just got to part whatever of the documentary, and that's how I found you.
You know what? Somebody quote tweeted that picture of me and said it was like a guy who had a profile on Twitter, and he like kept like posting K-pop shit, like K-pop women,
yeah.
like Asian models.
Yeah. And
he like, I don't know, maybe it's because like I'm a white woman, I don't know. Quote tweeted me and said, "Your kind will suffer greatly one day."
'Cause you're white?
I don't know, maybe because I'm a girl on Twitter and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Maybe because I'm white. I don't know. I'm Eastern European. Does that change anything? Like I'm not like I don't know. There was a war in my country like 30 years ago. I don't know. Where am I? Is this a contest? I don't know.
Now, are you from Croatia still, or are you?
I was born in Croatia, moved to Bosnia, lived in Bosnia until age 5. Mm-hmm. Moved back to Croatia because of better education, and then lived in Croatia until 14 and moved to Germany and had to integrate myself in Germany. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was wondering, well, like, did you learn to speak English when you were younger then? Like,
I had like regular English. I only started like learning English when I started going to school in Croatia in first grade. But I would say
Oh,
we had like pretty strict English education. And to be honest, I surrounded myself a lot with English media. So it
mhm,
was like pretty easy for me to learn because I was like very enthusiastic about languages. This is also how I learned German. I
mhm.
learned German by myself when I was like 4.
Oh shit. So how many languages do you speak?
Yeah, 4. I speak
Oh shit.
Spanish, German, Croatian, and English. And Croatian is my first language. I also want to learn French, Turkish, and maybe Japanese. I don't know. But Turkish is like priority because Turkish sounds very pretty.
Wow, that's yeah. I could barely even get Spanish done, and I so
Spanish is so easy though. Spanish is easy, and like the pronunciation of words when you read them out loud is like very similar to how you would pronounce words in Croatian. So very straightforward. Like what you see is exactly what you read. Like very easy, very manageable.
mhm,
French, on the other hand, fuck that shit. French
yeah.
is fucking difficult.
I
Like,
know. Yeah, French. Oh, you think it's difficult?
mhm.
Yeah, I never took French. I never really wanted to. I don't know. No
I,
disrespect to the French in the audience, but yeah,
French is pretty, but like French is also like a bit overrated. No,
yeah.
wait. People are gonna hate me for saying that.
Overrated. Go ahead. Do a
Everybody's
language
fucking
tier,
learning
like a
French.
language ranking.
I don't know, like best language, obviously, English, honestly, because it's the easiest. English is the easiest. Most people speak it, like easy
Mhm,
to communicate with. Like once you like learn English, you can communicate with the most people ever. Like most amount of people speak
mhm,
English. So I think
mhm.
I'm biased. That's why I'm saying English best language.
No, yeah.
Like
I
I
mean, yeah.
can't.
It's universal. It's this would have been hard to do, for example, if you didn't speak English. This whole so no, it's definitely a good choice to. I mean,
I
I'm
speak
biased too
English.
because that's all I got, right?
I
Like
learned it because I listened, like I've watched like Valley Girl material on YouTube and stuff, and now I'm fucking. People compared my dialect to Valley Girls before, and it's like,
Valley Girls.
yeah, Valley
Hmm.
Girls like the one that like, hi, I want Starbucks. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
yeah. There's Starbucks. Do you have Starbucks over there in Croatia
Yeah,
or no?
no,
Okay.
Croatia, maybe. I don't know, but definitely
Oh.
in Germany, and I love Starbucks.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Yeah.
the. I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah. Starbucks is good shit. I've only had it a few times, but it's good enough. Uh, but yeah, I think what were we talking about? So went on the whole English thing. I'm trying to find the chat. Okay, yeah, back to okay. Now I remember. Okay, so yeah, I first found you through that picture, right? Because you were like this, and then I actually messaged because I was trying to get everyone. I'm like, oh, you should join the Christian art contest. You're like, no, I'm good. That was
Did
which
I do
is
that? Did I
yeah,
say that?
yeah.
I
No,
don't
you
even
were it
remember.
sounded you. No, yeah, we did it. No, which is understandable. Wait, what am I avoiding in the chat? People are saying I'm avoiding something. I don't know. Anyway,
This
yeah.
like pile of clothes, maybe.
No, I don't know. They probably want my attention again. Well, too bad. All right. So anyway, yeah, that was how it was, the Christian thing, because I started doing it. And what was crazy was because I don't know if you heard the most recent development in the story. But like literally
Oh
the
yeah, he
day,
got out of prison.
yeah, literally the day after we conclude the art contest, I wake up and all these messages are like, "What did you do?" It's like, did it have some cosmic effect? Because the next day he gets out of jail after I finished the art contest.
God
It was
fucking
pretty
it.
bad.
Why is he out of jail though? Like
We
how
don't
who let
know,
him out?
which is more concerning. I want to know. I want to make sure because like there are people in Virginia that are like, dude, I'm scared because that's where Christian is. I think he's on the loose. But yeah.
No, he's out.
Yeah, well, we don't know that. I think
Gonna have a
he's
breakdown.
yeah, Bobby said the contest I won put me over. Yeah, I could he won an award-winning Sonichu art piece, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can they say what you're avoiding? Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I avoiding? I don't know. Vaughn freed him. No, I didn't. I didn't free Christian.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah, to get him
No,
on the
why would
show
you do that?
actually. My next guest is Christian. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. I don't think for moral reasons I could do that. Honestly.
Oh my god, put me on. I want to talk to him.
No, I'm just kidding.
I want to play a psychologist. I don't know.
Oh, I can't even imagine what a psychologist. They're like they come home to the spouse like, can you believe the shit I'm hearing at
I
work
know.
today?
Listen, I know everything there is to know about Christian. Okay, I watched the entire documentary. It's a hyperfixation. Okay,
Mhm.
it's one of my like bad hyperfixations where
Yeah.
it's like ruining my psyche. I
Yeah,
know
it's
everything about.
I got through because I've watched like a couple of the 2 hour ones, but I only started the 70 something episode. I'm only on like episode one. It's just I don't know how you sit through 70 episodes of that. That's just it's just like it's just oh my god, it's just every bad choice.
Piece of cake for me at least because I draw and then I really like background noise when I draw, so I just listen to that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, you
funny.
listen. Is it
I mean,
like
it's not
disturb?
funny. It's tragic.
Do you ever like while you're drawing, you just hear shit and you like perk up? Like what?
Well, you know what? Like the blue spike thing, like definitely got my attention when I was drawing. I was like, I was like,
I
was like,
actually
what the fuck?
I
Blue
did an
Spike, the
original
kid.
art piece.
Oh my god. It's one of his original art pieces?
No, I know I did that. I can't draw for shit. No, I can draw better than Christian, honestly. I think.
Oh my god. I just wish his parents never gave him access to the internet. Do you could have like so much shit could have been avoided. Like,
one of the guys in my chat was actually at his community college when he was doing the Love Quest thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right, Marco. Marco's
actually like I found out that Christian did the exact same thing as me, like CAD. Like he like I did an apprenticeship. Like when I was 16, I started an apprenticeship in an architecture office, learning how to be a CAD draftsperson, right? And that's like something that he went to college for as well, I think. And that's fucked up. Oh, by the way, I worked in architecture for 3 years.
Oh, what?
That's crazy. Yeah, and I worked on a construction site for 4 months.
Oh wow!
And I lifted and I worked like a man. I have to I tell this to everyone because everybody thinks I'm I don't know, like I've never done work or anything. Like so many people are like, this bitch didn't do anything ever. No, I was on a construction site for 4 months and I worked like a man. Like feminism. Listen, feminism everywhere, it's like this low. Like on a construction site and like they don't have to pay you. It's like this. Like you can do everything a man can do. And apparently I did. And I know how to build a house. I literally know how to build a house.
You know how to
technicalities
build
and like, huh?
You know how to build a house? That's
yes.
Because I assume when you said architecture that you like did some designs or something.
No, because you have to go to college for that. I was 16. Oh, yeah. I worked in an office for like 40 hours a week, and I learned how to like.
Do you think it's like anatomy, like for buildings, kind of in a way?
Yeah, you have to like keep in mind you have to like work with different like offices because there's obviously like you work with the architect who gives you sketches, who does the design, then you work with the people who like the engineers who make sure that the fucking building doesn't like fall over. So you have to like incorporate every single thing, measures and shit that they like send you from the other offices, and you have to incorporate them all in like blueprints and like draw it all with like fucking like this special program that you go to like extra school hours to learn how to use and everything.
So you looked into this a lot. So were you considering this?
Can you repeat? I didn't hear.
I said so after all of that, sorry, yeah, let me move it closer. After all that, do you because you seem to know that in detail. So was that something you were considering then going into architecture or no?
Fuck no.
So you just learned all that just cause?
Because I grew up in a poor country, right? And I didn't grow up wealthy. And I like growing up like me, like in a country that's post-war, and your parents like they didn't have the ability to study in college because of the war. Like at my age, they were like in the war. Like it's you don't exactly go and say like I'm gonna do art. I don't care what you think. You like want to make sure that your parents don't get worried, so you do like something else that you can do in the future, like. You insure yourself, your career, like another career, you insure yourself so your parents don't have to worry, you know? Like, so that's what I did. Like, there's no complaining about this. You got to do some shit. Like, I don't know what to, like, not everybody has the opportunity to just, like, go and do whatever the fuck they want. Some people, like...
That's one of the things I will say that's good about the internet. Is, I mean, even though it's a pain in the ass, is that the idea that you can get across the world. Like, even if you're an artist, just share it out, and then people suddenly find you. Like, even if it's through posting about Christian, which I just find so funny, because it's like, that's the way but it's like, I'm actually in art circles. Like, I work in comics and stuff, but the way I found you as an artist was not through your art. It was Christian, which I just think is really funny. But no, then I was like, she does art. That's cool.
Yeah. No, but actually, like, the first time I posted that picture, I know why I got likes on that picture. I'm not stupid. But Like I know the reason, like, but like it
Because
got
it was
like
Christian, right? That's why I got likes.
no. The first time it got like a lot of likes because obviously I'm a female who like has boobies, and let's be frank. Second time it was probably because a Christian was trending, because like I saw it go like start to get likes like 2 times. The first time when I posted it, and then like after a while it was like very passive, and then suddenly it started getting likes again. It was like because of Christian. Thank you, Christian. Like, go back to
Thank you,
prison,
Christian. This whole thing wouldn't be possible without. I don't want to give him any praise though.
Why am I associated with Christian now? I hate it.
It's part of Christery.
I hate it. I draw fairies.
My friend, by the way, my friend said, "What's your best bench?" Because you were talking about working construction.
Bench? Yeah. What does he mean by bench?
Bench, so like bench press.
I fucking wasn't allowed to fucking like even sit down during the fucking like would work for 8 hours a day at a construction site, and like they used the shit out of me. Like they were like, "Yeah, you do this, you do that," and
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I was 16 too.
Oh my god! Look, there's like no rules. There's like rules against that in America, right?
This is why I give girly pop. This is why I don't really give a shit about like Twitter backlash about boobs, because I fucking I had this like I had people at a construction site literally fucking like abuse the fact that I'm there and unpaid. Like I don't give a shit.
Oh, you were on. That's even worse.
I was paid by my boss in architecture, but like they didn't pay for me. Like on the like because my boss, the architect who I worked for in my apprenticeship, he paid me, but like it was like a very low pay because it is an apprenticeship. But when like I was still being paid by him, but like the boss at the construction site, nothing, nada. So like of course they're going to abuse the fucking like kid who's there to like learn how to build houses. So like you did this, like I did so much work. Like I even got sick like the first week. Like they like I like this. You can look at me and be like, no fucking way, but like yes, I like. If I wanted to, I could build a house. And honestly, but like mentally, it made me so much stronger. This is why I like barely care about anything these days.
It's good. No, that's a good trait to have, especially as an artist or as a someone on the internet. It's like one of the things. It's like you're gonna have to. I mean, especially when like I have whatever followers, but I remember even just when I would make my first videos, like when I had like my 13-year-old voice. I would just have I would just all the comments. I'm so mad actually looking back, guys. This is for any youngins in the audience. First of all, I'm so sorry for what you're hearing. But second of all, save the comments making fun of you, because 10 years, like in my 10-year anniversary, I was going back and trying to find the old comments calling me gay and whatever. And I was like all the kids online that were doing that. God. And I couldn't find them, and I was like, they must have heard, I guess, because I deleted all of them. But I wish I kept them because I could have laughed at them.
I remember I used to try. One time I tried to do. I remember I was like 14. I'm sorry, I'm gonna close some things. I did like a video. I was 14. I did a video how to draw your own OC or something like that, and then somebody commented fake and gay under it, and I didn't understand that people did that. Like so many people like usually Johnson. Like. Yeah, listen, like I didn't know it was a trend to go under videos and be like fake and gay, like trolling. I didn't know it was trolling. So I was like, huh? How is it fake? You can see that I'm drawing right here. Like it's my hand, it's my pencil and some paper, and you can see it's not special effects, it's me drawing. And then like, and how the hell can it actually be gay? It's a drawing. It can't be gay. Like I was like arguing with this guy.
That's so funny. That's so funny. So do you have a YouTube channel then or no?
No, I want to do a YouTube channel, but like, what the fuck would I talk about? Because I'm fucking trash at giving art advice. Because I'm very intuitive with it. I fucking like I draw like, like I don't think about it too much. I just draw. And maybe if I were, some people have told me that I'm like entertaining enough to do Twitch, or like entertaining enough like in general. So I would like maybe like pull up my old artwork and fucking cringe at it and like comment on it and make fun of it, because there's actually like so much to make fun. Like there's so much material on me in my brain, and like when you look at me, there's like so much material to make fun of, and I already do that. Like I do that myself. So I think, and I also never stop talking, so
that's a good trait to have on a live stream though.
Honestly, yeah, I can talk into the void like nothing.
But so you draw a lot. Did you ever, because I know you've mentioned you have stories, do you ever publish anything or self-publish anything?
This is so difficult because I once published a webtoon, but you will never find it because I will never let you know where it is. And like the writing is terrible, but I was like, I think I was like 18 or something, and like, I mean, it was actually pretty fun. It had some funny jokes and everything, but yeah, I have multiple stories that I started. I have like actual like notebooks full of stories. Um, I have like okay, so like two of my like current like most like really active IPs is Heck, which I don't advertise as much on my profile on Twitter right now as much as I did on my like profile, an active profile that I used to have. But Pink in the Night is like the where the fairies come from that I keep drawing, like Nemeth and everything, and it's supposed to be a parallel. Like I'm supposed to like be I'm exploring like femininity and stuff and like female hysteria, like quote unquote female hysteria, and the relationship, like 21st century relationship between men and women through the story of like humans versus fairies at war.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does feel like the two genders, at least in like a heterosexual sense, feels like our two genders are like fucking fighting each other at every opportunity. We have the feminists, and then we have the pick-me girls, and then we have like the like feminist men, and then we have like the alpha men, fucking Andrew Tate ball suckers. I don't know, fucking I have if you're like in a we have the girl bosses and the femcells as well. Like all that is fucked up. Fucking labels everywhere, and I fucking hate
everything's
it.
a label now. It has to be. You can't.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
You can't just
yeah,
be. So that's reached Eastern Europe too, then.
Eastern Europe.
I'm saying because that's America. It's like everything is just groups of like
ideology. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it outside. I didn't grow up in like a sexist environment at all, like personally. Like, and I feel like I'm very lucky. But like when I look from like my Eastern European heritage, when I look at people and what they complain about in the U.S. and like Western Europe, I think to myself, my country might fall apart in the next 5 years. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't know, like, why is like people like freaking out over like Elon Musk on Twitter? You know,
yeah, people freak out over everything. Right? Yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff people complain about. It's but you know, complaining it like, and I think one of the things too is it's like, you know, people if they feel like because everyone wants to like stand for something, right? So if you feel like you're making a stand, regardless of how if you make yourself feel important, you know, is one of the things.
Thing is it's human nature to like when you don't have any problems you kind of make up problems.
Oh, absolutely.
So you can complain. And I think like
writing sorry to mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it's I think it's reasonable for people who didn't experience like problems on a different scale than other people. They have like their own scale of like what they have like lived through the experiences, and then like what is like a concern and what is a problem and like what isn't a problem, they, like on their own like sort of like scale spectrum. Like they can't really like empathize. Like it's impossible to empathize with a person who like has like a tiny problem, but it's like the most difficult problem on their scale that they have ever experienced. Of course they're gonna freak out about it.
Yeah.
So like I can't be mad at anyone. Like like nobody knows like my problems, and like I can never know how much a problem it is for them on their scale. You know what I mean? So I try to not be judgmental about it, but I still like sometimes I look at like what things people worry about in the West. And I'm like,
absolutely. It's one of those I mean there's just people, and again as a writer I understand this, I'm sure you do too, like if you're bored, what is the story, what do? You make up a problem. Okay. You know, it's like the same thing with like, or because you can, especially if you have OCD or whatever, you can just find an issue with like literally anything that people won't notice. And that's not to say there won't always be problems to solve, but it's people often will make stuff up, which oftentimes is people really should channel that into creating, you know, like something, I think. Yeah. But no, totally. So you've got your Heck thing, which is Heck is the fairies thing, or which is the fairies?
No. That's Pink in the Night because it's named after a Mitski song.
Okay.
Heck is like it's like centered around demon aesthetics and like demons, and it's about basically the world in Heck is the universe of Heck is basically like, you know how you have like the angels and the devils on your shoulders, like one's like telling you do this, do that.
Yeah, the conscience,
Yeah. Like they basically like there's demons and angels who do that. That's their job because but like the like Satan, his name is Abaddon in that, and the like god, quote unquote, her name is Arella. And this is referenced from my favorite video game, but I deconstructed the universe a little bit and made it my own.
What is because that sounds familiar. What do I know Abaddon from? What's that from?
I don't know. I'm just like using it from Primal. It's a video game, like a PlayStation 2 video game from 2002, and I've been hyper fixated.
I love PS2. That was Lego Star Wars. You ever play Lego Star Wars?
No, of course not. I only played like one game because I'm sorry. That's all.
By the way, Abaddon is the name of a professional wrestler. I just found out.
Holy shit.
That's funny, no, but yeah.
I can take him on.
Yeah, all right, bring it on. Be like, I do construction. What do you got?
To be honest, I'm fucking surprised at myself for like pulling that shit off. Like,
it's 16. That's impressive. That's a good resume feat.
Yeah, honestly.
Very good.
Fucking teaches you. Like, I've worked at the fucking construction site and I worked in an office. Like, I got the spectrum.
Marco, this is the guy, by the way, who was there for Christian. He said one of the 72 rulers of hell from the Ars Gotia. What's that? Am I pronouncing that right? Ars Gotia? Okay.
I don't know. Anyways, there is no good and evil. I'm also very into Taoism and balance and shit. Like, just like, by the way. And they're basically these like two like realms of like demons and angels. They work together to create balance because like there's always going to be like there's no good and evil. There's like order and chaos, and the two have to coexist to create balance. And there's this character Lilith, who it's too much of a start. Like it's too long. This is
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I zone out, and
no, that's really cool though. That's when you start. That's what happens to me. Is sometimes I'm going on by this idea, and eventually people are like, okay, I just wanted the log line. You know, But I mean, you didn't get there for me. I was interested, but yeah, are you planning on publishing it just like web comics, or would you ever make a physical, or how would you go about it?
I don't know. I don't think I want to publish it. I want to like maybe. I mean, of course, like. I don't know if the future allows me, if I like get to a level in the future where I can like produce something bigger ever. Like I wish, like I want to work towards that, and I'm working very hard to get towards that. I'm trying to push myself into the industry.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you know about like crowdfunding? Have you ever looked into that?
Yeah, but like I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm a huge fan of Amanda Palmer and like what she did with the crowdfunding and everything. But like I don't know if everybody knows who Amanda Palmer is, but like I'm obsessed with her. So she had like the biggest like crowdfunding project ever, I think. I'm not sure though. I might be stupid.
Oh, that's Neil Gaiman's wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
I read her autobiography.
I didn't know she I didn't know that. Yeah, no, I've read I've been told I have to read I love Arnold Palmer. Someone said, shut the fuck up. All right, no.
Oh my god.
You ever have that?
Palmer?
Oh, Arnold Palmer, he's like a golf guy, but more importantly, so like there was like a drink named after the golfer who it's like lemonade mixed with iced tea. And it's really good. And we would just have it in my house all the time. So my friend was just But yeah, I guess they don't have that. I guess they wouldn't have that outside of the US, I guess. There's no reason to. I mean, if you don't, but that's crowdfunding. It's interesting because I was just at dinner with some people yesterday who like are artists that do that. Like a lot of people tend to do that in part because a lot of the time publishers, they'll own your character or your promotion, and you have a decent following. So like a lot of time people will often feel like they get screwed out of their own characters. You see it in movies too. Like how many times have you seen something and then like they sell it off to someone and then suddenly it's not as good?
The thing is, I feel like people are really huge individualists like these days. So I feel like if crowdfunding, sure, but I don't think I would be able to find people who would want to work with me and like respect my choices because everybody wants to like, this is stupid. And I'm also a huge individualist. I don't like any changes or anything. I take critique very well when it comes to art, but like on a grander scale when it comes to like my vision and stuff, I'm like, I fucking go crazy. I go insane. It's like, how dare you disrespect my fucking vision? I thought of this when I was 5. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think like, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But like for now, I'm just like drawing girls in cute outfits. And like in the background, I'm like,
no, well, I'm wondering because like I've done that. I've pitched and then I've worked and stuff. But yeah, that's another thing too. Is like one of the beauties about working for yourself, right? Is that you are the boss. So if you don't want to work with someone, you just don't bring them on, or you just say, yeah, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Get out the door. And that's one of the good things about that is like I've worked as an editor, which meant like I gave feedback to stuff that people are already working on. Just like, hey, here's what I would do. Is one of the things that works. But yeah, I think that like So that's cool. You have ideas from when you were 5, because I do too, and I just keep refining them over and over and over again. Like ideas from when I was a kid. So the Wings Club. I personally, I don't think it was made for me. Like, maybe I'll appreciate it. Maybe now there's some stuff I'll appreciate as a 23-year-old man.
Wings is like very much has like a target audience, which is little girls, or like before it used to be teenagers, and then like Nickelodeon came and like shat all over this series and made it fucking stupid. But like first 4 seasons,
there were 8 seasons. Wow.
No, first 4 seasons, so fucking good, like so insanely good. But then like Nickelodeon was like, let's add more sparkles and let's make it for fucking 5-year-olds. I don't know. And Winx is fucking sick.
So, but it wasn't, at least it didn't have the My Little Pony effect where it was like made for little girls and then suddenly now they're making it for like 40-year-old men. I remember when I was told about that, I was in someone said in the chat, all roads lead to Christian. Is he a brony? Probably.
Yes, of course.
All right, I guess you're not classes.
How did you know this about Christian? I thought you were
a fan,
a Christorian.
A Christorian. I guess I need to brush up on my Christory.
I know more than you.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I mean, is that really something you brag about though? You know what I mean? Like,
I probably shouldn't be bragging about this, but
it's good. All right, I feel the bronies will get involved here. Can you imagine?
Listen, like these things have to be like learned so it doesn't repeat itself again.
Yeah. If anything, if the universe ever makes another fuck up like that, I'm
gonna take care of it.
You're gonna take care of Christian?
Yeah, I just need a flamethrower.
Okay. Can't believe you.
No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. I keep
in
talking
Minecraft
about
YouTube.
Listen. I keep talking about. Okay, this week I've been talking about flamethrowers so much because I found out that Elon Musk has a flamethrower and like he goes like this inside of his office, and I think it's funny, and I keep talking about it.
That's really cool. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yes, I fucking love Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's great.
I love her so much. I fucking love Margot Robbie so much. Like, I adore her. She produces. She fucking created her own company. She fucking took fucking movie industry by the balls with her pretty blonde hair and shit. And like she's. Some people are saying she's flopping these days, but I don't think so. And I love Birds of Prey. It's so good. I don't care if people don't like it. People need to learn to. I don't know how to pronounce that. I just really love Margot Robbie.
I didn't see it. I mean, because I don't know. Like one of the weird things, I'm a big comic book guy, but I haven't seen Birds of Prey. I actually I worked with one of the guys who was the original writer for Birds of Prey, but I haven't read his stuff yet. But
why didn't you watch Birds of Prey?
I don't. To me, it was, and the creators even admitted it. It looked like, because I'm familiar with the characters, like the movie looked like from the trailers it was having an identity crisis in the sense that it was because they admitted it though.
No, only fucking identity crisis it had was like, what am I a bad bitch or am I an amazing bad bitch?
What I mean is that
it's amazing.
It was Birds of Prey. So I don't know, like Harley Quinn, for example, was never a member of the Birds of Prey. So I was like, why are they making her the main character? And it was also weird because like Barbara Gordon, who's like the leader of the Birds of Prey, was not in the movie. And I was just like, what's going on? Why are they? I thought the costume designs were really weird too. It was decent. I've heard mixed things about the movie. I didn't think the costume designs were great.
How dare you say this? What do you like? You like what? Do you prefer the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad outfit?
No, the original, that one's terrible too. No, I think the best one is the Suicide Squad had the best. No, the original Suicide Squad movie wasn't good either. It was a hang on, let me find. Oh wait, no.
I keep getting fucking notifications from Instagram. Shut the fuck up.
Birds of Prey comic. Let me see. So like,
oh
yeah, they look different in the. But no, that wasn't. I don't know. I just never saw the movie. But apparently not a lot of other people did too. But I like the original '90s Harley Quinn design is really good.
I really like the Birds of Prey look that she has because it's like very fun and everything. And I like looking at it. I rewatched the movie like several times because I really liked the costume design. And I'm like obsessed with costume design and fashion and like dressing characters up. I think it's very fun. So
I'm big on. I mean, even though I never drew, I've really grown to appreciate character design. I'm a big fan of that. I think characters with distinct designs. Part of why I like comic books so much, honestly, is there's so many great character designs. Which is why I didn't like the movie, because I was like, Margot Robbie was perfect casting, and then I saw her costume and I was like, are you kidding me?
But I loved it. But what do you think about Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga. I was gonna say, I was like, just in general. I mean, as Harley Quinn. I mean, we'll see the movie. Great. I think that like the movie is clearly gonna be like a different take on Harley Quinn.
It's gonna be like a darker vibe, like the original, like the Joker was different, like very different.
I just think it's like I basically don't even think of that. Like, for example, Joker is a fine movie. I don't think of that character as the Joker though, because in my mind, the Joker, Batman is my favorite character ever. So I'm like a huge Batman fan. So like I'm admittedly like a what's it called? Like a elitist, I guess, when it comes to Batman, right? So like same way you are with boobs.
It's true though.
I'm with Batman, right? So like I'm very picky. And so like Joker, I don't see that movie as the Joker as I know him, because I don't think the Joker is a sympathetic character at all. I think he's a monster. I think he's
I think he's kind of funny.
Yeah, he is.
I think Jared Leto's Joker was especially hilarious.
Not intentionally, though.
Because it was like super embarrassing. And
that was so... I got secondhand embarrassment. Even just rewatching the scenes.
Look, girl, anything embarrassing, like cringe, is like comedy to me. It's like
cringe is great. Do you follow Cringe Hub on Instagram?
No, I just like go outside of my house and like... I go on Discord voice chats.
Oh, there you go. That'll do. Cringe is. I remember. You remember when cringe compilations were a big thing?
Yes, I used to watch like like right-wing people like making like compilations themselves of like blue-haired women or something. I don't know. I'm on neither side, so because like I don't fucking live in America, but
you don't need to pick a side. Yeah, no, it's
because
like
I feel like everything's more extreme.
Everything's ridiculous right here. It's like everything's like this right now. It's like you're this or this.
Yeah, like people are fucking insane these days. Like I remember like there's like this thing I saw on Twitter of like feminists in Paris like taking off their tops, like their like bras and stuff in front of the Eiffel Tower, and they're like feminism, but like they're not like.
I don't think any
women can't listen. Muslim women can't participate in that act of feminism. Like they're going like bare for this and like excluding like Muslim women just with this act, like Muslim women who are like feminists. I thought like fucking people are bizarre. Like people are trying like to do the, like they're trying to do the most, but they're not achieving anything. Like people here in Germany, at least, like this even happened in like my city. Like climate activists, and I'm a vegetarian by the way for 8 years now. That's not like I'm just like looking for ways like how I can like just say I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah, you're one of those people that's like, I'm vegan,
and I'm not gonna hide it. Okay, I'm insufferable, and it's so be it. Climate activists like glue themselves to the road.
Oh my god, the fucking painting. The one where they threw the soup can at the painting. You see that video?
Oh my god, that's fucking stupid. I would like literally, if I was there at that moment where they did that, I would like literally pull them by the hair and punch them or something. I don't know.
That would have made the video so much better.
I would slurp the soup off the fucking paint. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna help out. I love doing
my part. Yeah, soup's great.
Confuse the activists. Like confuse them. It doesn't make any sense to fucking throw tomato soup at a painting.
It's so stupid. It doesn't. And then she was also the girl who did it looked like a walking stereotype.
This is
like I would have thought that wasn't a real person.
Listen,
like she's got the dyed hair.
Girly pop. Listen, I am no professional at politics or anything, but to me, it kind of makes more sense to work yourself to go to like study a certain subject and like work yourself up in the system where you actually have control over something, and then fucking like try and make a difference instead of fucking gluing yourself to the street. I don't understand this shit. Like I try to go like buy some bread in a bakery. I see like there's like the person fucking like gluing themselves under. I'm like, can I please just pass? Like, what is going on in this world? I don't know.
It's really weird. I've seen let's see. Why someone said, yo, why the hell is Germany getting rid of nuclear powers? That is the real question. Do you know anything about that?
Oh fuck no, I don't know anything about that. I barely fucking keep up with news. All I know is Germany has All I know is that Germany, like, I don't know, fucking inflation and shit. I don't know anything about nuclear shit. All I know is I'm so happy to be living in Germany because I'm not poor anymore, I guess.
That's good. No, that's good.
I moved here because it's like we moved here because it's like better opportunity. I'm not gonna be like fuck Germany. Like
Yeah,
no,
Germany's
it's
good.
it's much better. It's a more stable country, and I'm grateful to be here. And I'm not gonna complain about Germany, except for like people.
Have you ever been to America or no?
No, but I would like to. I'd like to
where
go to
would
New
you
York,
go?
and I would like to go
New
to
York,
Portland and New York. I would never fucking visit Florida, because I'm scared of Florida, man.
I love Florida, man. I was in Florida for like 4 months. Never had a problem with Florida, man. I'm sure he's doing something, but
yeah.
No, the crazier cities, I would say, guys. What do you think is the craziest for those of you that are in the? I haven't been to Portland, but I would say the crazier cities are probably like I've never been to Detroit personally.
Like I want to go where all the hipsters are. I hate hipsters, and I
love
observing them.
They're interesting specimens. You know, they're interesting from a distance.
I wouldn't want to be part of them. Look, Fleet Foxes is from Seattle. It's my favorite band, and they're like a hipster folk rock band, and they're my favorite band. And like, so be it. If like they're hipsters, okay.
Yeah, hipsters are. I think isn't Portland like a hippie? New York, Chicago, Seattle. Yeah, I've never been to Seattle either. I've been to Chicago.
People complain about people. I love Chicago because
Chicago's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. Shameless, the show.
Oh, is that where it's set? I forgot about that.
It's supposed to, like, on the south side, right? I really love Shameless. It's a good show.
I couldn't. It was too like upsetting for me to watch. I was like, I hate. Like, they're so trashy to the point where I was like, I don't even like them. I tried to watch the first episode. They really bothered me.
Yeah, I love Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. I never watched that a ton.
What the hell can you not watch that? I bet you watched Breaking Bad though.
I did. You know what? I met Walter Jr.
The kid.
Yeah,
that I don't care about at all.
Okay. Jesus.
I'm too honest. I don't care about his character arc.
Why you don't like want to see him eating? After I met him. I watched a 40-minute video. It was a compilation of him eating breakfast in Breaking Bad. It was every time you.
I don't know. I do like Michael Cera though.
Michael Cera? Yeah, he's cool. He's like in his 30s now, isn't he?
Michael Cera is so unproblematic, and whenever I see him, I just think to myself, "What a guy." He's just kind of. I mean, that annoys me.
He just kind of does the same thing. Scott Pilgrim is a great movie.
Yes,
I love
Superbad is one of my favorite.
Superbad's great too. That one's great.
McLovin, hey McMuffin, the fucking hobo, and I really love Borat.
I've actually never seen Borat.
You should.
My comments are gonna yell.
It says a lot about like some people are like Borat is not politically correct. Borat exposed so much dirty laundry of like society in America, where like people are so like exposed so many people like. Exposed so many like bigotry, like so much bigotry, so many like homophobes and shit, like, and like the fact that like a lot of people he interviewed in America like actually believed the fact that this like uneducated caricature of a person like could actually be an Eastern European. They were like, oh yeah, this guy's just Eastern European, like that's why he's like behaving like a fucking uneducated piece of shit. Like they were like, yeah, like the way that like the fact that they believed the character was like real. Like is absolutely mind-blowing, you know, like that's the genius of Borat. And I don't care if people like don't think it's politically correct. Not everything has to be politically
Not everything
correct.
has to be political. I don't even care about that anymore when I create stuff. Well, I never really did, but like I kind of pretended to, but it's like it's no, because people want to just have fun also. It's like look at every movie ever and there's gonna be something people would bitch about, right?
Yeah.
Comedies, especially the guy who directed Joker, you know, he said that he was done doing comedy for that reason. Because he was sick of that.
People, consumerism is fucking huge these days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's one of the things that made me take a step back because I'm a big fan of a lot of those franchises and whatever. And I just kind of took a step back. I was like, okay, let me see. Now if I get into something if it looks interesting and not just if it's the name brand. You know what I mean? Like not just if it's the same shit because it's like things change so much. But yeah, I think no, that's definitely a big problem in the arts too in general.
Did the chat say what you were avoiding? I'm fucking dying.
I don't know. What was I avoiding?
Mention?
I don't know. I couldn't. It's already gone. That
you can compliment my microphone.
Yeah, compliment everyone in the chat. Compliment her taped microphone. Say that's a very.
I didn't
nice...
know how to fix it. Except this is the only
works.
way my high IQ.
Yeah, no, it works.
Barely.
I mean, I can hear you. That's all I need.
Yes.
I can hear you. You know.
I also have this one.
Wait, someone said I'm still hung on buying a kit off of eBay. Well, what?
Who's talking about that?
I don't know. Lee Hendricks. Was that a thing that happened? And yay, but no, I don't know. The chat is. I don't know what's going on in the chat either. I
don't even have like an overview of the chat. I don't have it. Like I don't have anything.
That's why I bring it up on the screen. No, but it's Oh, that's a reference to Bruno, I guess. I don't.
Oh my god, yeah, the Bruno. Bruno is also a very funny movie. It has a lot of like vulgar stuff that not like it's not for everybody, but it's still a very funny movie because there's like this there is a scene that I laugh at every single time I hear it. It's like Palestine and like Israeli like two like representatives like and then Bruno in the middle and then like so why did you steal the pyramids from the Israelis? And then the guy's like the pyramids, they're in Egypt. And then Bruno is like, I don't care where you put them. Give them back.
It's so stupid. It's so funny. I got to watch that.
That's my humor. But like, be careful. There's like a lot of vulgar scenes. Like, I'm just like, I'm giving you a warning. It's very vulgar.
All right. I'll keep in mind. Are you a fan of South Park then?
Yes! I love South Park.
I
fucking love South Park so much. First episode I watched of South Park was in 2008 when I was 8, and it was like the Mel Gibson episode. When the movie came out, The Passion, and like who was it? Kenny and Kyle or so, who was it that like watched the movie and then this like Stan and Kenny watched The Passion and then they didn't like it and they went to Mel Gibson's house to get their $18 back for the movies. And then they steal the $18 because they see that like Mel Gibson is like a lunatic, and then like he chases them in a truck and stuff, and like I don't know, it's really funny. It was the first episode I ever watched.
Yeah, I don't know which the first one I watched was. I'm trying to, but I remember there's just so many good. That show is fantastic.
Good Times with Weapons is my favorite episode.
Oh wait, is that the one where it gets anime shit and then Kenny gets the one stuck in his eye? Is that it?
No, that was Butters. It happens to Butters.
Oh, it happens to Butters. That's what I meant. Butters.
Then they tried to like take him to a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they shave like Stan's dog and like put the like hair, like the fur on like Butters. Like they glue it on him, and then he's like woof woof woof.
That was such a it was such a upsetting. Butters always is the worst. Have you seen this Butters solo episode?
You mean the one Butters solo? You mean like the tap dancing?
No, the one where his parent the mom finds out the dad is seeing other men.
Yeah, like he's seeing other men, and then the like mom goes crazy, paints the whole house over again, and then like eventually she tries to kill Butters. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they join the club with like O.J. Simpson.
Oh my god. I also love Tweak X Craig. I know this is like typical for girls to be like, this is my favorite episode. Yeah. But like I love the Book of Love montage so much.
Yeah, what is it with girls and shipping to characters that aren't into each other?
I'm not really because of the ship. I really like the Book of Love montage. I thought it was like super well. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like that's like some fujoshi shit. I don't know. Fujoshi is a term for girls who really like shipping to men.
There's
like if you look at fujoshi, like it's a Japanese thing, I think. I'm not too well versed in it because I don't consume that sort of content, but I know a lot about it because I know a lot about internet culture.
I blame Ruby for that. Yeah, I remember that show. I've met the voice actresses. I've watched this show, but it was like it got to the point where they started doing the ships that the fans wanted. But in my opinion, it was like kind of clear that it was like that wasn't what was supposed to be. Was it okay? Have you ever seen that show?
No, it's okay. An anime 3D thing, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's like entertaining. Yeah, the Max and Ruby shit. Oh my god, why would you say that?
Wait. I'm so sorry. I want to like see the chats on the YouTube.
Can you not show? Is it not showing on here for you?
No.
If you go on the right side, it should be.
I'm not looking anywhere because I'm anxious like to look at like the entire thing. So I just want to see.
Oh yeah, but no.
God, Oh, all right. South Park, Ruby. Yeah,
But
Fujoshi also applies to Yuri. Yuri is girl, girl, and Yaoi is boy, boy.
hmm,
Yeah.
you're okay. That's it. All right, that's you. Thankful. Thank you for the knowledge. I'll definitely use that in my no, but in all seriousness, no, that was yeah, that was it's an okay show. But so you got some stuff. You're not sure if you're gonna do webtoon or what you're figuring out. But would you like want to do it like for work? Because I know you do commissions and stuff.
Yeah, I would like to like work in like projects and stuff. I'm currently contributing to an indie project.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with the I don't know, I signed an NDA. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about.
Okay, then yeah, don't worry about
Yeah,
it. Just say you're working.
I'm doing some character sheets and some splash art.
Oh, that's really
Um
cool.
yeah. And I just want to like try and see if I can like do like internships in animation studios and stuff because I would like to work myself up in the career ladder. This is like something I don't think a lot of people like understand the purpose of my Twitter, where I've been like asked in my DMs like, "Do you do OnlyFans and stuff like that?" And I'm trying to like share my art and like
Mhm.
get into the industry. I'm not really doing this to be rich
Right.
with OnlyFans. Like it feels so bad when somebody texts you like you post like one picture, two picture, three pictures of yourself
And
because
like
you
only
want to, you
when?
know?
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's like, do you do OnlyFans? Oh my god, mommy, do you do OnlyFans? Like, girly
Yeah.
pop, I am not your mother.
Yeah. The
I
mommy thing. That's like a more recent trend too.
yeah,
Yeah. You
it's a
okay?
bit
Oh
uncomfortable.
yeah. You
Yeah,
just
it's just like when I think about it, it's like so uncomfortable. Like
yeah.
I don't see any like male artists on Twitter being treated this way. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
not to say like it doesn't happen, but
But,
it
well, yeah.
sure
No, it'll
it does
happen.
happen more to women.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
will not have people being like, "No, you're just being misandrous." Like I'm not gonna take that. I'm saying it's a fact.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely shocking. Yeah, that online is the people on the
Hmm.
internet are very horny. I notice,
Yeah,
and
this is very
depraved.
true.
But yeah, I mean, that's so you've got, and I'm surprised. How long have you been doing this on Twitter?
Like this account, maybe like a year,
Oh wow, yeah, and you got.
like a year.
Well, I guess you draw boobs a lot. Then that'll help.
Yeah, I just really like drawing the curvies, the curves, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is that like your favorite thing to draw then?
Um, no boobs. You mean?
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit, but I see it as a body. It's just
yeah.
I really like rendering skin and stuff. Obviously, I played into the not safe for work like stuff, but like so have like so many other professional
Mhm.
artists. Like the people who created Wings, like you can see like their own like the Wings character, like they like did like not safe for work of them, like the actual creators. You can see like actual like Disney artists like doing not safe for work. Like why is it suddenly like the moment I draw like a not safe for work
Mhm.
drawing, like why is it suddenly like do you do OnlyFans?
Yeah, I think that's just a question you're just gonna get at only like just all the time. People are just gonna be asking you about the OnlyFans. I don't think it's going
Yeah,
away anytime. I hate to bring the bad news, but I don't think that's gonna go away.
I
And people have
know.
ironically asked me
Unless I
like
start barking and I grow a unibrow and like a fucking like I don't know. I don't.
a unibrow.
I am capable of growing a unibrow.
You think I think there'd be people into that though. You gotta understand the internet.
Fuck shit.
There are gonna be people that are into like literally anything.
Yeah, I guess. I
So
don't.
I'm sorry to say, yeah, I don't. I think it's you just it's something you gotta. But you know what you gotta do is you gotta get them to buy your products and then never talk to them. Just like if you have a comic book out, they'll probably spend money on it, but then they'll be like, OnlyFans when? You could be like, no, but they,
Mm.
yeah, they're gonna. No, this has been really fun. Honestly, and yeah, keep me updated on whatever comic stuff you're working on, or just in general.
Well, lately, like I have had so much to do.
Oh yeah.
I'm I have like so much shit. Like and also in my personal life, there's been so much stressful shit going on. I still write And on the side, I do sketch things out. I do some storyboards for myself and stuff, and I don't necessarily share all of them. But yeah, I've been mostly doing commissions and like just like Twitter content. Like the stuff that I do on Twitter, it's fun to do those things and like post. But at the same time, I'm trying to like evolve and grow as an artist and like practice and stuff, and then just like try and post that as content. Obviously, like some redesigns and stuff because like that, like people like that. But like other than that, I don't really have like anything like comic wise to showcase really, because I'm trying to like, I'm sending portfolios and I'm working on portfolios, and I'm applying. I'm actually like applying for internships for like animation studios too. So there's so much to do.
Oh, there's always so much to do. But you do commissions too, right? Or...
My friend is calling me on Discord.
Okay.
Wait, can I just like text her back? Because
no, I'm kidding. Yeah, I texted back. Yeah, we can wrap up soon too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, that I was. Everyone, make sure to follow her on Twitter. I think did I put the link in the chat? I did, right? Let me check.
I don't know.
I'm checking. Yeah.
I have to change my Twitter tag because it's unprofessional. I made it back when I first made mine.
Yeah, no, that's why when I initially had the thumbnail, I said it with you. I was like, "Is that what you want?" And you were like, "No."
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know. It's hard to. Don't they make it harder to change the tag? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but like, it's not that big of a deal, honestly.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much for coming on. I'd love to have you on again at some point. This has been great. Everyone, keep an eye on her, follow her stuff. Anything you want to say before we head out?
Hi.
Hi. All right. Well, I'll say bye. So I'll see you guys next time. Later today, 7 p.m. today, I'm going to be having my buddy Peter. He's an actor. Peter Hogan. He's an actor. His mom is an actress. He's been on stuff. He's even been featured on an episode of the Eric Andre Show. He's going to be on at 7. And then tune in on Tuesday for my buddy Zach, who's an artist. He's launching his brand new book, and I'm an editor for it. So make sure to check that out. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.